One thing that I love about Mark is he always just wants to try to do what's right.
The one thing that I love about Mark is his ability to see nature in all its beauty. He got me to appreciate the outdoors and see everything in its beautiful form.
One thing I love about you, Mark, is you never say a bad word about anybody. Always have something nice to say.
When I think about Mark, I think about he is the epitome of what a brother is about. Throughout my life, he always complimented me, made me feel like I could do anything. I never remember anything that he said to my face that was unkind. Incredible. Certainly, God gave me the best brother, big brother on the planet.
The thing I love most about Mark is his adventurous spirit.
One thing I love about Dad is how genuinely he talks to other people. So he always looks people in the eyes and really seems like he cares about what they're saying.
Mark has always been a very special teacher. He's taught us all kinds of things. He can speak in sacrament meeting and give the most marvelous talk as a teacher. And I think that's the best thing I love about him is his spirituality.
The one thing I love about Mark Wade is he always has time for friends, always up for an adventure, never hesitant to jump on a bike or a trail when a friend's in town.
One of the reasons I love you, Mark, is because you always make people feel important and important to you. Love you. Hope you have an awesome 60th birthday.
One thing I love about Mark Wade is probably his bedtime stories, Adamant and Mighty Mouse. They're the best.
Happy birthday, Mike. You are so much fun, brother. You really are special to me. The best.
One thing I love about Dad is how he can take any situation and basically turn it into a game, whether it's making an obstacle course or just some kind of game, throwing rocks at some target, whatever. He can take any situation and find a way to make it fun.
One thing I love about Mark is that he still loves to eat Raisin Bran around 10 o'clock at night.
One thing I love about Uncle Mark is that he sees so much beauty in the earth and he takes time to experience it.
One thing I love about Mark is how kind and warm and welcoming he is to everyone, but especially those who might not have a friend.
One thing that I love about Mark is he has never, well, at least I've never heard him say anything unkind about another person.
He is always really good at noticing others and reaching out in kindness.
I love you, Marky, because you take genuine interest in all of my kids and you take the time to play with them and you love your younger sister and you're just faithful and true blue, and I just love you, and you've always been a great friend, great support, great business partner. Love you, man.
One thing I love about Mark is his ability to answer all of my questions about Southern Utah.
I love Mark because he was the firstborn, and he's always been a great example to the whole entire rest of the family.
One thing I love about Mark is going on a camp out and hearing his great stories.
One thing I love about my Uncle Mark is his hugs. I can always guarantee a hug from him anytime I see him, and also he is always genuinely interested in my life and how I'm doing, and he actually listens, and that means a lot.
One thing I always like about Mark is that he likes to have fun.
One of the things I love about Mark is he's a very humble man.
One thing that I love about my papa is that he's always been really good at making sure everyone feels loved and included. In any situation, he's always making sure that no one feels alone or friendless.
One thing I love about him is he is loyal. Loyal to his family, loyal to the BYU Cougars, even when, every year he's a loyal man. Love you, Mark. Happy.
One thing I love about Mark is his ability to come up with really fun games. Also his ability to win all games.
One thing I love about Mark is how selfless he is and how willing he is to serve and do whatever he can to help not only those close to him, but just anybody around.
Happy birthday, Mark. What a wonderful day for you and your family to be involved and just celebrate this day and your birthday. One of the things that I like most about you, or love most about you, is your ability to commit and never give up. You are so strong in seeing the path and never giving up no matter what it takes. No matter what the obstacles are, no matter how challenging it is, no matter how bleak things look, you never give up. I love you.
Hi, Mark. Congratulations on reaching 6-0. It's a pretty momentous occasion. So anyway, happy birthday. Hey, they asked me to tell people what I like best about you and some of your traits. And one of your best traits is that you're kind and generous to everybody around you. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I've always appreciated your friendship, even when I don't deserve it. And I'll be forever grateful. So thanks, Mark.
Happy birthday, Mark. It's your 60th birthday. I'm glad you made it so far. I was asked to just make a couple of comments about you. Number one, Mark is the best of friends. One thing I remember is that he always shares in your successes and your failures, and he's always excited and has a positive spin on things, and I always appreciated that. Mark was very talented as a soccer player, yet he would always talk about what you were doing, what I was doing with my sports and so forth. And the same thing, he would inspire, I think he inspires others just by his optimism. I remember he'd send letters from his Lansing, Michigan mission, and I was in my second year at BYU, and he inspired interest in going on a mission and wanting to do what he was doing. It sounded so good. But anyway, Mark has always got that optimistic, can-do, good friend attitude. So I appreciate that. I wish I could be as equally, what would you say? As friendly and as good a friend as he is. But anyway, Mark, happy 60th birthday. You're a great friend, and I feel fortunate to have been able to spend some important years with you, some formative years for me, and you've been just a great example and mentor and friend all of these years, and I wish you the best with your family today. It's cause for a great celebration. So happy 60th, Mark, and we'll on to the next 60. Talk to you soon. Bye.
One thing that I love about Dad is his breakfast. He makes the best breakfast in the whole world. Every day I dream about his crepes and his waffles, and I love also that he made them for us. Every Saturday morning we could wake up and there was breakfast from Dad, and it just shows how much he loved us and cared about us and wanted to do little things like that for us our whole lives to make us happy.
One thing I love about Mark is how fun he is. No matter what we're doing, he can always turn it into a game or some sort of activity, and it's always fun to hang out with him.
Is kind.
Adventurous.
Adventure.
Best teller of dad jokes.
All right, one word to describe Mark is warm.
Fiercely loyal.
Loving.
Sincere.
One thing I love about Mark is he is not afraid, and he can still challenge the youngsters to a foot race or even a game of soccer. He can be right there in the competition. Friendly.
Mark is loyal.
Creative.
Adventurous.
Positive.
Mark is generous.
I love Mark. He's very kind to me.
Mark has a spirit that is incredible.
Adventurous.
Thoughtful.
He's very wise because he is, and I love him.
Is capable.
Adventurous.
Sincere.
Caring.
Is kind.
The one word that describes my friend Mark best, I think, is that of loyalty. Mark, you've always been loyal to your friends, and I can't recall a single instance when you have thrown somebody under the bus. You've always been loyal to us and treated us with respect. So I like that about you, and that's the one word I would say would describe you.
Genuine.
integrity.
Superhero. Underlined. Double underline. He is a superhero.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. I love you.
Love you.
Happy birthday, Papa.
I love you.